Atomic Blonde. David Leitch directing. He's a great director. He gave us John Wick. He did a short when all star and Deadpool. Great stance. Set up in the late 80s. Is this going to be an atomic release? Great movie or a big atomic disappointment? Your reviews with Frankie D's coming up. Okay, here we go again. Uh, all the promises, the great movie. We have a great director who co-directed John Wick. Even so, there's no credit. He did it. He's a stuntman. He's been in movies. He's done so many stunts. Uh, he gave us John Wick, a great movie 3 years ago. And he's doing Deadpool too. Um, we have Charlize Theron, beautiful, gorgeous, great actress. John McAvoy, he always do good. No matter what crappy movie he is, he's always good. What happened with this movie? Well, you know what is the premises. I'm not going to tell you the story of the movie because it makes no sense. Really, we are in 89, right before the Berlin Wall's coming down. Um, and this is a spy movie. You know, it's a list, all the spies and traitors, and many people will try to find her, and she's one of them. My problem with this movie, first, let's say the way it looks. Cinematography, of course, he's a great director. It had that great 80s look, like a grady, bluish look. It looked like they put a blue filter on the movie and everything's bluish, but it looks good, it looks stunning. The problem for me is just everybody looks stunning. Everybody look like it, I don't know, Ralph Lauren, Oscar de la Renta, and Versace got together. Let's mesh and make the wardrobe for this movie. And she looks in every single shot. My God, like she's a runway going to the show. I mean, come on. And she looks so sparkly every time. I shouldn't dress like this for this moment. I mean, it's a little bit too much or looking too good all the time. Like the hair is always perfect. Like even after the fight, the perfect hair. My God, Jesus, what you use? 2 gallons of hairspray? I mean, really, it's too much of the looking too good. The problem with this movie, it had a great action. Of course, you expect that. It had great stunts, all the fights, and she's kicking butt. Great for her. Great for the movie. But the problem I have with this movie is, in the beginning, when we see he as a director of John Wick, you know he's an assassin. The plot is very simple. All you care is because the stunts and the fights and all the car chases, but you care for him. One of the things that he did with John Wick, even in the short he did with Deadpool, and he's involved in those movies and the same one, you care for the main character. Why? Because you know something from the past. Okay, he have a wife and she died and he get off from the crime because her, and this is not a spoiler because after 3 years, if you didn't see John Wick, that's your freaking problem. But you care for the character. In this one, you don't know anything about her. Do you really care about her? Do you? No, I don't. And the problem is, without telling you spoilers, if you see a movie before, if the movie starts with N, you know what's going to happen to her. So, come on. I mean, the actors, Charlize Theron, John McAvoy, John Goodman, great. I mean, perfect. Still, John McAvoy, I think, to me, is the movie. Uh, it is not a movie he doesn't do good. He's always great in everything he does, even if the movie is a crap. The style of the movie is great. The plot is very simple. One thing, you like 80s music, you had to download the soundtrack, go to Spotify, put on your favorite. Every song is great. If you like the 80s, I do. Great soundtrack. Kudos. 1 to 10, 11. My problem with the soundtrack, and sometimes some of the songs, and they play a lot of songs, don't mesh right with the scene of the movie. I think he missed an editing room. Which song should I put it here? Um, it's a go, it's a don't go. To me, it's a little bit conflicted. But I would say, to me, we see this before. We see the spy movie before. We see this trailer before. To me, it's a don't go. I mean, if you want to see somebody, a woman kicking butt and some car chases, and more than car chases is really fights, go see it. Spend the money. Is it worth it? $15, $14? To me, it's not. Uh, it's a good style movie that I can see it when it comes in Blu-ray or Netflix. I don't need to spend money to see this because I see it before. It's just, and the ending, without telling you a spoiler, I know what's going to happen. I can figure it out. If you watch a lot of spy movies, the plot is just a little bit confused, and sometimes, again, my biggest flaw of this movie, I didn't care for her. I didn't know anything about her. Always, have a little bit of relationship with somebody who really died in the beginning, and that's all you know. You don't give a crap. I mean, to me, it's a don't go. It's a disappointment. I thought it's going to be a little bit better. The style, like I say, the style is awesome. It had that kind of look of the 80s. It's not enough for me to say, hey, you know what? I spent $14 and watched this movie. You see this before. It's another spy movie with Charlize Theron now. That's all it is. A big disappointment of the summer. Another one. Another great director who didn't know how to really set up the story. And that's a problem with Hollywood lately. I don't know if you noticed it lately. Great special effects, great stunts, wonderful actors. But something's happened with the writers. I'm not writing really good movies. They don't have bright new ideas. What's going on? I mean, you see another remix. It's coming up like 3 or 4 remakes of all these movies. Flatliner, which is a classic. Why are you going to remake it? And they're going to change it. There are a lot of remakes because I don't think they can come out with new ideas. They can't write new ideas. And this lack of the ideas in this movie, they didn't know how to do a right plot to make it more simple. And big disappointment again in the summer. Coming out this week is a great movie. You'll see the review on Friday. The Dark Tower. And my man Walter is going to be with me, join me. We're going to go and see it and review it. On Friday morning will be the reviews. And I want to see his point of view. And a few more weeks coming, a lot of good movies in August. And but we'll see when it comes. Again, big disappointment at Tommy Blonde. I mean, it's okay. It's up to you. You want to see that kind of movie. I would recommend don't spend the money. There are better movies in the theater to see it, and there are better movies coming up. So it's a don't go. I hope you like what I say. I hope you got entertained. If you like what you see, just my face and one of these sides with Yoda, click it. You subscribe and see my other reviews that I have in the past. And thank you for coming. I hope you keep going to the movies, enjoy it, and till the next time, see you in the movies. Ciao.